So let's get ready for the first of what I assume will be a number of decks that we are going to lose rank with, featuring the card Dragonstorm here. So just like casual 9 manas, search your library for a dragon permanent card and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle Storm. So this card is deterministically lethal for 20 plus points of damage if you get Storm 2 before you play it. So you get Lathliss, Dragon Queen into play with your first one that says whenever a non-token dragon enters the battlefield under your control, you get a 5/5 dragon token. Then your second copy gets Terror of the Peaks here, which says when another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Terror deals damage equal to its power to any target. So your first one gets this, your second one gets Terror, which then puts a token into play and makes Terror deal 5. Then your third copy of Dragonstorm gets a second Terror, which comes into play triggering the first Terror, dealing another 5 for a total of 10. Then the second Terror triggers the Dragon Queen again, making a token which triggers both your Terrors for 5/5 more for a total of 20. So while this isn't an infinite combo, it is a sufficiently large enough finite combo, generally speaking. Another thing worth noting is that should your opponent be over 20 life and you Storm for 3, you know, you're going to deal 20 and have a bunch of dragons in play. The second is, assuming you can only Dragonstorm for 1 storm, you Dragonstorm and get 2 dragons, getting Dragon Queen plus a single Terror, deal 5 to 1 thing, have 16 power worth of dragons, probably good enough to end most games. So, how are we Dragonstorming? The basic idea is that we're going to utilize Faithless Looting to ditch Dragonstorm. And then we will use Mizzix Mastery to cast Dragonstorm from the bin. So ideally on 5 mana, you go Faithless Looting, ditch this, Mizzix Mastery this, get some dragons and kill them. We also have things like Tundra Fumarole and Burning Tree Emissary to act as essentially free spells to up our storm count. And then we've got Solve the Equation to kind of tie the room together on our blue splash, so that way we can search up our three combo pieces. And we've got some copies of Magma Opus here. It's just kind of a secondary thing that not only color fixes and ramps for us, but it's also something that we can Mizzix Mastery in a pinch as kind of a 1-2 punch to help stay alive and control the board in the early game. So let's go ahead and dive on into some games with this and see how it goes this morning. Deebs, it doesn't look like your resub came through on Twitch's end. It wasn't just on OBS, so you'll need to refresh your browser page to send that notification through. You gotta do that on desktop sometimes. Getting Terror, Lathliss Terror is 21 damage rather than 20. Yeah, it's less, I'm aware, Stiggy. It leaves less tokens in play. No, I don't think that's not true. That's not true at all, Midnight Knights. In fact, it's literally the point of my thing was it's subjective. So you missed the point solidly. Hey, thanks for the 4 entire years, Bulletproof Pope, and Wardab, thanks for the 2 years. Welcome back, folks. I think we mulligan this. It's got 2 dragons in it. It doesn't have a looting. I guess it's got 2 of our combo pieces if I could find a looting. And I do have extra copies of these dragons in my deck. I don't know, it's close to the mulligan. Welcome to Magic, champ. It's Bank Weasel. Thanks for the prime. Good morning, good morning. Next game. Why would we go to the next game? The whole point of playing decks like this is we're basically a 2-card combo. Yeah, honestly, you'd probably just like double BTE, right? I could be wrong too. It depends on if I want to be combo based or aggro based. I think I want to be combo based. I'm gonna keep the extra land. Hey, welcome back, Rayoshan. Yeah, we're a great source for poking around and finding sweet things to build. Steam Vents Luris. Could be a Grixis deck. Could be Jeskai as well. A lot of the Sweltering Suns for now in case they're a creature deck. The extension is working. Yeah, I saw the extension working. It was the chat bot. Ah, there we go. Sweet. Look at that. Alright, confirmed Grixis. The HA5 card's in already too. Y'all are great. I guess that's true. We do technically want this in the bin, right? Update the stream title. You're not my dad. Don't tell me how to live my life. And this is probably a matchup where... Mizzixing for 2 is sufficient. It honestly might be right to ditch the Burning Tree Emissary here. While it would be nice to full combo next turn if they thought Seize Me, I'm going to be really sad. Or if they have a counter spell. Zev, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. Welcome to the channel. The UI for Untapped is much cleaner, yes. Well, I love when we get to do the thing right away, chat. A little stormy. I don't know what deck I want to bump, but I want my whale. Damn it! Thanks for being great. Thanks for the biddies, Duck Doolittle. And you can decide if you want to add something else later too. I appreciate you. That person in chat saying next game was technically correct. Yep. Dunk, dunk. That's the thing. I like when we get to accomplish the thing match 1, game 1, chat. It's a good sign of things to come. Alright, so I don't know that Sweltering Suns is useful here. Soul Guide Lantern sounds great. I don't know exactly what they're doing. We'll put an Awakened Inferno in. Didn't make a difference here, but would it also work going Mastery into Dragonstorm? Yes, I think so. That sounds right. Yeah, sounds good. I assume my opponent's deck is full of discard spells, and they're going to mulligan for those discard spells more aggressively in the post-board game, so definitely keeping most 7s. And this one's plenty functional. Got me. Morning, Neil. If a mod feels like being productive, can someone help me figure out how we make MTG bot not respond to the profile command? Because untapped bot will respond to the profile command, but I would like MTG bot to not pull up text as well. There's a way to do it, but I don't remember how. Pass! Thanks for the quarter of the year. We're actually just getting started. So this is the first match of the day, second game. Because the patch just went live. I didn't want to go live earlier today and play with old cards. Napo, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, today's the first day the untapped overlay is public, Neil. The profile command links to my untapped profile, which I believe just lists all my decks and like stats and stuff on it. Soul Guide Lantern. Interaction is cheating, chat. Supposed to have stuff like Abrade in there. Yeah, we're probably supposed to have Abrades in our sideboard, right? Perfect. Override did it. Oh, we ended up not playing Prismari Command, huh? Okay, I'm gonna concede and go to game 3. We'll see if they have a hate card again. But I definitely forgot to put Artifact Destruction on our sideboard, so we'll fix that. I don't know that I want Prismari commands in the main deck, but some Shatters in the 75 is definitely something I want. If you'd like to watch this deck be built, I'd encourage you to go watch the video where we built it live on stream on my YouTube channel. Yes, chat, the arrow is slightly different. I mean, we already kind of rely on the Graveyard Lantern. Are you thinking about blowing up my Soul Guide Lantern? No. Got it. The equation is solved by a Dragonstorm chip. I think we're gonna go into this now. I'll draw a card here. Yeah. Hit our land drop. Relic seems like Soul Guide on steroids. Are you missing the drawback? Yeah, I'd encourage you to read both cards. It's impressive the comparisons you're able to draw when you read the cards. So you're right that they fill similar roles, but there are key small differences between them. All right, looking for an untapped land here. Swing and a miss, chat. Swing and a miss. Brutal. If you don't care about your graveyard, you just swap 4 for 4, correct? It depends. It takes mana. It costs you mana to exile a graveyard with Relic is relevant. So Relic is all players' graveyards. And it costs the mana to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch these, and then we're just hoping they don't have Graveyard Hate next turn. Yeah, they could have a counterspell too here, though, is the problem. It's like, have all these cards. Move a negate. Nope. Dead. Stifle. Nope. Alright. As you will. I suppose they could have removed. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Just dead. Alright, sure. No, we take those, chat. Alright, forgot to sideboard in, forgot to have Artifact Hate in our 75. We won anyways. Your feedback matters! Their hand just must be a bunch of blanks, right? Alright, so I probably do want like a couple of Prismari commands in the main. What do I want to trim to fit those in? Maybe I don't need 4 Magma Opus. We could go to 3-3 here. I kind of like the 3-3. I'm gonna put a couple of Abrade in the sideboard as well. The daddy can't make decisions about what interaction he wants special here, chat. 3-3-3. Don't you judge me. All right, once more into the breach, my Dragonstorms. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel this afternoon. Good morning. Good morning. We're not blocking warriors on this stream, chat. Coward splits all the way down. First deck, Dr. Mister. The patch didn't go live until a half hour ago. Extras! Dragonstorm is the only storm card I like. Give him the Dargan. It's for 38 months. Hellish Norn shenanigans today. You can always see what decks are going to be upcoming by typing !Q in chat and taking a peekaboo at the stream queue. Barring any large donations that cut in line, we'll be playing the queue from the top down today. Yeah, if the viewer count is decent, we're gonna play Magic until about 5 o'clock today. I'm also putting a pause on my normal end of stream variety stuff for the next few days. Large nation like 100. So all of the decks that are currently waiting to be played were added to the queue with a $50 donation. All right, so I think we ditched like this and this, and we just like hope to draw a land next turn. Thanks for the follow, Plata, please. A shocking turn of events. Well, if we miss on the land here, we're gonna have to spend our treasure to Sweltering Suns, right? Well, we technically hit on the land, but we still need to spend our treasure to Sweltering Suns. That's good! The prime is good. My day's going swell. Thanks for the 5 months. Ziggy Sawdust, thanks for the follow. Today is the last day of school for my elementary school children, which normally summer starting means more work for parents, but during the post-apocalyptic times, it means we're not remote learning anymore, so it actually means less work. Heathen, thanks for the 24 months. Welcome back. So I'm murdering this. Am I making a treasure or am I looting? Looting is better long-term, right? I'm on 23 lands. Oh, you know what? I should have ditched Mizzix Mastery so we could Mastery into Mastery. I missed Deterministic Lethal here. I could have Mastered into Mastery. I think paper historic will gain more traction. I, generally speaking, don't like to make predictions on things that are purely speculative like that. Does untapped allow you to hover over things? It does. Mouse over your screen. And again, like, this is a good example of like why Storm 2 is good enough. Like, Storm 2 is effectively lethal in most situations, right? Like, That was solidly like, okay, we didn't kill them, but like I killed their thing, and then we put 16 power into play. And then I think here, where this 2/2 isn't really a meaningful body, I'm going to board these out because this is mostly just a Storm Enabler, and we'll board in some more interaction here. Kind of slow this down a little bit. Yeah, Opus could be the trim. There's also a question of, do I want some Torch of Defiance here as another interactive element? I think I kind of do. Nah, I think rather than trying to fight them on the axis of fighting their counter spells, I think I'd rather just be interactive here and like run their threats down and then play through their disruption. Uh-oh. Why don't you just like disable, is that your ad blocker, you Matrix? Just disable your ad blocker for exactly my Twitch page. You're subbed, you won't see ads anyways. What's a JavaScript blocker? Weird. Can you just disable it for certain pages, or is there other JavaScript you need to block on specifically my page? Listen, chat. I'm not saying I'm confident in what this deck is doing already, but I have already purchased an NFT of it, so if you're going to play it, you are now legally obligated to give me credit for it, because very clearly, I am the only one big-brained enough to think of building this deck. I invented Dragonstorm, chat. Cohen, thanks for the 26 months. Welcome back. Am I keeping this? This is probably fine. Thanks for the follow, Narnia. Thanks, Substantial, I try. Is a streamer not entitled to the sweat of his deck list, chat? The Parasite doesn't think so. Alright, so we're probably casting Burning Tree as a blocker at some point against little black aggro creatures. I think I'm ditching the Dragon Queen because we're pretty far off of her. I think if we give up the 5th land, we might cast this Terror. Yeah, this could be a game where we end up just kind of like red mid-range-y. A Mythic for the first time with red-white mid-range, playing some Shadow Spears. Nice. Some life gain for Vanguard seems sweet. In that archetype. There is a little Marduki on the other side of the table. I hate it when they just Marduki everywhere, chat. Just gets on everything. We do this. Might be a little greedy, not Sweltering Sunsing the Gutter Bones, but I kind of want to kill 2 things with it. This is the part where they play like Spawn of Mayhem and make me sad. Oh, yeah. One could argue I was a master at baiting, chat. If you would like to see this deck get built, you can go to my YouTube channel and check out the deck building session where we built this deck on stream. Oh yeah, Lures does mean no spawns. Good observation. Draw some gutter bones, friend. Glint Sleeve Siphoner. Our opponent's a cultured individual, chat. Alright, so... I think I'm just supposed to cast Terror here. Big scary dragon, I choose you. Yeah, this blocks the Adanto Vanguard. This is kind of scary though. So Terror of the Peaks can't block this one. It's very menacing, chat. Very, very menacing. It's fine. The Burning Tree Emissary will kill the Siphoner with the Terror of the Peaks next turn, which is sweet. This is upgraded to a copy of Shock here. That is our second Dragon Queen, so our Dragonstorms are looking a bit less exciting at this point. Ooh, another Shock. That's exciting. Alright, I think we ditched this. Ooh, ditch the Sweltering Suns, actually. Yeah, chat. This deck's sweet. We're not all in on the we're not all in on the combo plan, right? We just like cast this Dragon Queen. Unfortunately, green mana does not turn Magma Opus into a treasure. If you're someone that has questions about making the Twitch extension work, so you've got various no scripts and ad blockers, turn them off is my only suggestion to you, or Google it yourself. Yeah, I guess we technically have 8 ways to shuffle, but I think that's still low. Do you think we'll see any standard today? I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to think about the question you just asked. Well, apparently my Twitch quick actions aren't working. Feel free to time out Jabrizi. Alright, what am I doing here in terms of sideboarding? I think the Burning Tree Emissaries, I guess they block okay. I'm bringing in extra removal, though, and they're kind of awkward when it's a good Sweltering Suns matchup. Whatever happened to there's no stupid questions. That's definitely never been a position we've had here. Will we see any Pauper on Moto today? Honestly, that's about as likely as standard. I demand you spoon feed me the tech support I need. Cause it's the Sneeper Keeper Sweltering Suns now. What a great card to draw right after their discard spell. Extended. I don't know about extended. I hope they bring back... I would love it if they brought back block constructed, though. Hey, Gasparos Charm. Deal 8. Hey chat. This flashes back Sweltering Suns. Maybe we should have 4 Sweltering Suns in our deck still. Maybe I want the 4th one in the sideboard. Maybe we want like an Anger in the sideboard as a 4th sweeper. No, thank you for the 33 months. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, Chandra upticks now lethal. Goodbye, friends. Alright, this deck has been way more reasonable than it has any right to be. We should not. I was not intending to win matches of Magic when we queued in this morning, chat. That was not on the list of things I was expecting to be doing. I did kick off by saying we were going to lose rank. Nick Knox, thank you for the 25 months. Welcome back. Going to need to craft some Grafdigger's cages for this weekend. Or relics. Relics is a good idea. I mean, honestly, Grafdigger's cage isn't even that good against us, chat. Because, like, we've got a bunch of Shatterers. Any reason why you added Anger to the best of 1 sideboard, not the best of 3? Asking the real questions. Oh, they're a Niv Mizzix deck. That makes sense. Blue is the color. 10 sub gifts a slot. Welcome to our newest members of Hoaglandia. To our newest members of chat, you should pop on into the subs Discord server and consider playing in our Hoaglandia Open this weekend. We would love to have y'all. Thanks for the support, Blue. I need more folks to time out. If any of you are uncertain of your newfound chat privileges, feel free to offer yourselves up as tribute. You've never had a timeout, Pit Panther. We can't have that. Oh, that's not true. It says 1 timeout. Now you have 2 because I have to time you out for lying. I've already had 2 concessions to stifling Fabled Passages. You're the bad man. Yes, the untapped overlay is incredibly clean. Love it. All right, you're dead. Pack it up. Pack it in. Let me begin. Seem a little bit stormy in here, chat. It's a little stormy in here. Do 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 do. Yeah, there be dragons. Roar. Hippity pop, the fun don't stop, chat. All right, so this is probably a Miscast matchup. Sweltering Suns and Fumarole both seem unnecessary. I expect Artifact Graveyard hate out of them. I don't know that I do because they're in a Mizzix deck. Schnookums, thanks for the 20 months. Welcome back. I'm bored in some Chandras here. I don't know if you noticed, you have more Dragonstorm triggers than you have dragons in your deck there. Details. I got you fixed up, Fish. You dropped your sword. They may have Ashiok. I don't really have anything. Oh, I guess Fumarole is technically an anti-Ashiok card, right? Because it hits Planeswalkers too. Alright, if we see Ashiok, we'll bring Fumarole back in. We do just have Chandra to help us ramp into a fair Dragonstorm as well, though. Did you name the deck Dragonstorm on purpose? I did now. Now I did. Am I looting here? I think I'm waiting a turn, right? I think I'm waiting a turn. Guess they have something like an Ashiok. Yeah, this is a reason to wait too. Now I can end step Prismari Command, ditch it, and then untap and Mizzix Mastery. Value. Come on, draw your moose. Draw your moose, opponent. You know you want to. Wow, the sheer audacity of thought erasing me. This is rude. Why would I command in response? I want to save the command for a situation where I can end step command, ditch the Dragonstorm, untap Mastery.
I knew. Today's my lucky day. Figure it out on your own.
Whatever. They have Dovin's Veto? Trade. BB Trombone. Thanks for the 16 months. Good morning and welcome back. Hey, chat. 6, 7. Working our way towards a hard cast Dragonstorm here. Gonna batch for now. I guess they're gonna like drop a moose here, which puts us under real pressure. Maybe we're supposed to double loot last turn. We had 5 looks at a Mizzix Master here. Actually, I should Prismari Command at end step, right? I just want to go for it next turn. I think that's the plan. I think the plan is just try to hit the thing here. Yeah, nailed it. Do-do-do. There's a mighty storm a-brewing, chat. Easy peasy dragon squeezy. Have we faced a Gandalf yet? No, we've been playing fun magic this morning so far. Yeah, there be dragons. Yeah, I keep seeing people that are very silly posting things like Wizards doesn't seem to know what they're doing with Historic, or I don't get what they're doing with Historic. And Wizards at this point very clearly knows what they're doing with Historic, and that's giving us incredibly sweet. What is this game board? Is this a Kaladesh board? This is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Dear Wizards of the Coast, please take my money and sell me beautiful game boards. Please let game boards be purchasable cosmetics. Hey, so obviously Adanto lives, but don't want to take 7 next turn. Hey, Tempest, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream today. Showdown, a little bit more aggressive red-white build looks like. Ooh, Legion's landing too. I like what they're doing. I like it, I like it. Alright, I think we just do this. There have been a lot of Adanto Vanguards today, yeah. Maybe I should have Burning Tree Emissary as a blocker. Am I gonna have time to cast Solve the Equation? We'll find out, I guess. Hey, German Space Ace, thanks for the 32 months. Welcome back. Oh, we're playing second Showdown? It's aggressive. That's greedy. It's not actually not aggressive. They're choosing to not Helix Beam. Thanks for the commitment. Putting 6 months up there. Okay, so are we dead next turn? I think we're dead next turn, right? This is attacking for 5, and they can cast 2 spells. And they can kill my Burning Tree Emissary. I think we're just dead because of the double showdown triggers. And they have a face-up way to kill it. Just thinking, yeah, definitely just did here. Adanto, we've been racing Adantos nicely so far. Adanto backed up by Scalds was a little rough there. I think I want more cheap interaction here. Prismari Command doesn't seem like it kills a lot. We'll trim that. I guess Magma Opus tokens block Vanguard if it doesn't have power-ups on it, which is nice. Trim around the edges here for the last couple out. Not 100% certain what the opponent's doing. I'm like red-white aggro. RQR Master X85 with the 64 months. One of the OGs. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. All right, we've got Opus Mastery. I've got a looting to dig for lands. Yikes! I guess second looting is the second best thing to drawing lands that we wanted. It is, Jet. Yeah, we're about an hour into this one. It's been really, really sweet so far. Okay, so unfortunately, this is nice to hit a land, but it means I can't Magma Opus next turn, like I was hoping. Gonna pass with mana up here, because if they play like Redain next turn, I want to Frostbite her. That's rude. I will not be contained, chat! The audacity of this opponent interacting with us. Thanks for the follow, this is. Forklift Professional, thank you for the 11 months. Good morning, good morning. Well, the opponent's no longer clueless. Do I play around second Containment Priest? Who's playing around second Containment Priest here? Well, I could Mizzix Mastery Magma Opus, chat. So like I'm opusing, I'm mastering here. Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to Magma Opus, right? Because like if they have Containment Priest and I Magma Opus, we're like in a pretty good spot, huh? How can they cast Priest? Well, it has Flash and they have 2 mana. I'm not targeting this because they're going to sack this to save this. I can't hold up Frostbite. I have to spend all my mana. My body is ready to get mana tithered, chat. Oh, they sacked it. Are we not getting mana tithered? They didn't have the priest. Sick. And now next turn we can Mizzix Mastery with Frostbite up, which is perfect. And if they don't hold priest up, we get to Frostbite to build Storm Count. Okay, and then I want to play around Mana Tithe here. I really was not expecting this deck to play anywhere near as cleanly as it has. Our interactive elements have felt really good in these creature matchups. Frackin' Stir, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. I really appreciate the support. Welcome to the channel. Alright, so with Containment Priest, I think I'm bailing on the Burning Tree plan altogether and putting in some more ways to kill creatures. I think I'm gonna put a couple of commands back in and maybe an anger. Maybe I want the command. I don't think our combo kill is hard to interact with and you're not combo. You can literally just Doomblade the Dragon Queen. Obviously that leaves us with a couple of terrors in the right situation, but gives you a turn. You can also interact with our graveyard. We're largely casting our pieces via Mizzix Mastery. Hey, good morning, Bob. You could technically block. No, our combo does direct damage direct to the thing. We're on our first deck still, Bob, because the patch didn't go live until later than I usually start. It might be that I want to Frostbite this and just start working down their life total. Yeah, that's super punishing. Now this is hitting for 4. Okay, that's decent. We start here, though. Bert, thanks for the 7 months. I appreciate you keeping me around. Welcome back. Hey, Declan. You can set it down right there and I'll fix it later. Tell him not to do that, please. Are we dead? We might be dead to another Helix, right? Or Stomp. FNCA, thanks for the Prime support. Welcome to the channel today. Okay, well. Oh, we're still dead, right? Because they gained 3. In my head, we were okay because we could block 1. I don't remember if I had an opportunity to frostbite one of these earlier. Really close game considering we were on the draw here. I mean, we didn't know they had Luminarch, Navier. It could have been right to prioritize setting that up though. You're correct. I think phrasing it. Wait. Oh no, I couldn't just kill them. I already played my land for the turn. Close game. Yeah, and I think if I would have. Oh, when I Sweltering Suns. Oh, so I could have played a tapped land, made a treasure, used the treasure to frostbite, and then Magma Opus. Sure. No, I could have done that with the way I sequenced my lands. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, it's also impossible to know that like they have second Vanguard at that point, right? Okay, I think I'm happy with the lines that I took. Sometimes it doesn't line up well. If they have a different combination of things, taking a different line, your line doesn't work either. Wait. Daddy has a... Declan came and snitched on Jacob, so Jacob was coming to snitch on something that Declan did. You gotta spread it all around, chat. Fair's fair, right? Alright, what are we doing? I think we're probably just setting up for Flashback Opus. There is no compelling reason in the world to get involved in another Boomer TCG chat. Chat, paper card games are a scam. The world is digital. I'm gonna do this and just discard this for a treasure here. Digital card games are also a scam. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I can play digital card games. I can play digital card games a pretty significant amount. It's pretty difficult to play paper card games a lot. Listen, if you enjoy playing paper card games, I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but like the convenience I'm someone. I don't play card games for the social component. And unless you're playing card games for the social component, there's no reason to play paper. It's just like the TLDR. That's just not what I'm looking to get out of. I think we're dead. I think I'm gonna go get a Sweltering Suns. But if you like both aspects, that's fine. It's just when I'm looking to socialize, there's other things I can do to socialize that are a lot more cost effective. Wait, was that the perfect draw? That was the perfect draw, right? Goodbye, friends. I don't know that we're gonna win this game necessarily, but we're no longer dead. All right, so if this looting hits a Mizzix mastery, we win the game here. No, I could have played the Steam Vents. I only needed the mastery. Stop it. I have 3 life. Okay, so if I Fumarole the 1/1, I lose to... If I Fumarole the 1/1, I lose to another 1/1. If I Burning Tree Emissary, I lose to a Sky Conclave or whatever. So they have 3 more Lovestruck Beasts, 3 more Aspirants, 3 more Land-War Elves, so they're much more likely. Can I do both? I could do both. I don't think I want to do both. I think the better chance to win this game is to looting and set myself up to be able to kill next turn, right? Oh, that's, thank you, Arg. It's been a while since I've added a new bot to my channel. Yeah, I would definitely prefer that the bot commands not appear on my on-stream overlay widget. They just clutter things. All right, should be fixed hopefully. It might need a refresh on my end, but all right. So Burning Tree Emissary is not great here because they stop us from casting multiple spells in a turn. I actually think Fair Opus is probably pretty good here. Solve the Equation is a little bit slow. Need one more cut here. Could be right to bring in Chandra, Torch, and Defiance too. I don't really know what I want to cut though. Maybe we go down on all the Solve the Equations because they're kind of clunky. Especially if they're going to have like Thalia's post board. Deal 4s feel good here because being able to kill their 4 toughness thing like we saw last game. Let's try this. Oh, we were sideboarding, so it doesn't have a deck while sideboarding. I think that's the case. I'm gonna give feedback on that they need to probably show. Yeah, that's it. And it's still showing up in there. Weird. This will let us do this next turn. What's up, bud? It might be down, but I can't debug it for you right now. I'm sorry. Maybe restart the Switch. Alright, so... what are the odds that they can't deal with this? Probably pretty high, right? So what if we play Snow-Covered Island, and then we, like, shock something, make a treasure here, and then next turn... and then next turn we can cast this? Morning, Regulus. Yes, there literally just weren't any alternatives to Cardboard Live, chat. I only moved to Cardboard Live because Deckmaster stopped being supported. So I can do this, and then I can do this, and then play the dragon. Fumarole's been really good today. It could be correct to play 4 of this. Burning Tree Emissary's been a little whatever, and this has been excellent. Nah, that's just anecdotal, Pittsburgh Phil. By a lot more popular, you mean you've watched us play against it 3 or 4 times today, and you're right, we've played against it a lot today, but in general, it's not a super popular card. Man, remember that card we discarded earlier, chat? Was this a good draw? If so, why? Please explain. Thunk. We've not. This is the first deck of the day, JMP. We're going to be playing the queue in order today if you want to take a look at what's coming up in time. Assuming no cuts, no butts, no coconuts. Hey, Canister, thanks for the raid. We're kicking off, catching us during our first deck of what's going to be 4 or 5 today, playing some Dragonstorm. It's been surprisingly reasonable. We've won a lot of fair game plans in addition to combo killing people. That's true. Our Jeskai control matchup's probably not amazing. That being said, like, you know, Jeskai control, even looking at the competitive tournaments, is only like 10% of the field, right? And we haven't even played 10 matches today. Maybe one more match after this, always. Even if decks are good today, I'm not going to run super long with them because we've got a lot of things I want to get to today. All right. That's when you go upstairs to your bedroom now. 10 minutes. Be quiet while you go. Children, chat, children. Well, I came back and my anger of the god was gone. That's rude. Whale shoot. I think we're like shocking something plus looting here. Try and get set up to Mizzix Mastery next turn. I can't Trunda plus Abrade because this only makes colorless mana, chat. Makes colorless snow mana. I would assume that my spell-based combo deck's probably not good against Rogue's Hidden Flame. It's usually a generic statement you could make. This might just be another fair Dragon Queen matchup game, huh? Fonsetti, thanks for the 28 months. Welcome back. I feel like we just, like, ditch Fumarole and land. I want to keep my instant speed interaction. In case they have company, although it looks like they have nothing here, huh? Just stone cold nothing. Yeah, four mana, actually no place for the opponent. Here. Wonder if they have like a deck in stone. They might be sitting on removal to try and beat this card. Let's fetch a Snowland here. I think Stonecoil Serpent's a much worse magic card. Getting a 2/2 is meaningful. Would not be surprised if this gets like decked in stone here. They could have a bunch of hedges too, but it feels like there's probably a piece of removal happening there does not surprise me. This overloads for 8. This format deserves Scred? Maybe. I mean, I don't even know if you play Scred over Frostbite, because Frostbite, what's what I'm searching for? Frostbite, there's an anger right here, opponent. Frostbite hits Planeswalkers. One land away from a 9-mana dragon out of the deck. Okay. You have to pay the Spellbinder tax for overloading? You do. Are you dead yet? So, this does not stop Storm from happening, but it stops Mizzix Mastery from casting the spell. They could have another giant killer here. Do I lead... If I'm expecting another giant killer, Do I lead on? All right, no second giant killer. Got it. Honestly, I like to end when we're on top, and this whole set was just like a treat. So I think we've only been played for 80 minutes, but I think that's a good 80-minute set here. This deck like solidly exceeded expectations. Thoughts during a wrap up here. Fumarole definitely exceeded my expectations in that set, and Burning Tree Emissary wasn't particularly exciting. So I kind of feel like I want to just like cut these and lean into some more interaction in the main deck. I feel like my gut on changes after this set today are probably cut those, and honestly just like round out all of these 2 4-ofs I think could be good. At the very least, I want another Sweltering Suns and Fumarole here. And then I could go either way. Some felt fine. Having redundancy felt reasonable. I could go either way on extra copies of these, but BTE was kind of unsatisfying. Honestly, there's probably enough creature decks in the format, and the fact that this hits Planeswalkers too. Maybe you just like play a couple of Frostbites as your last couple of cards and gain some sideboard slots. Yeah, I think I like that actually. So let's round these out and then play a couple of cheap pieces of interaction. Reaction video thumbnails have been delightful. Thanks, Bib. I appreciate the support. Nah, I liked Solve the Equation. I don't think I would cut these without playing more games with them first. 5 dragons felt like plenty. So you only need 3 dragons to deal 20 to them. And even in situations where you like drawn through, you can cast these too. Like we cast these for mana in multiple games in that set, and it felt very reasonable. Honestly, my last couple of cards for the sideboard, one thing you'll want to figure out with this deck if you're playing it more is what is the right sideboard plan for beating up Teferi decks, the big control decks. Do you want to fight their counter spells with things like Miscast, or do you want to overload them on threats? My inclination is probably to try some Inferno in there. So I think I would do this. And honestly, I'm probably going to put this one up on the website. Even if it ends up just being okay, this deck is doing something super unique. It definitely fits into the fan favorite category at a minimum. So yeah, I think this is what I do. I think I'd put the Frostbites in the main, round these out. We'll put the full set of Frostbites post board, and we'll put a couple of Awakened Infernos in the sideboard to play against Jeskai. We just scooped uncontested Tef. I mean, you have Chandras. I think Fry's pretty narrow. So I think if you're just chat, one thing you have to accept too when you're playing decks in a format like Historic, there's a really wide field, is even if this deck has a bad Jeskai control matchup, that doesn't mean it's unplayable. You know, our deck has a bunch of red removal, and if our matchups against decks that where our red removal aren't good or hard, that's fine, right? Like, especially when you're playing brews and things that are off the beaten path, you just have to accept that there's gonna be things that you can't beat. Sweltering Suns versus Anger is probably close to a wash. Anger is actually better in some situations, and you do have Prismari and Looting commands to draw discard, so this could be better as some amount of Angers too, because you can filter through them with other things. Like I could see that argument too, because Phoenix is a deck in the format, so Anger could be good against Phoenix. All right. Onwards, upwards, backwards.